Hello everyone, I am Lumbini Bhumik from Asansol Engineering College Department Computer Science. So today I am going through this lecture video on the topic of software and algorithmic approach for critical section problem. Okay, so as per synchronization problem, hardware solution is not easy to implement. So that's why we go through this software or algorithmic approach. Okay, so here we'll first discuss about two process solution for critical section. Here basically when two processes are there, suppose that is A and B, process A and process B. Both are basically share the critical sections, that is shared by that particular portions is shared by both the processes. And initially basically when this process are enter into this their critical section, it use a share variable like lock. So that particular variable initially is equal to 0. That is the initial value. Initial value of lock is 0. So when any process wants to enter its critical section, it first change the value of lock to 1, then it will enter its critical section. So here we discuss this in this algorithmic approach. Here initially the value of lock is 0. Okay, so when that is true, while true, that means if any process wants to enter, that is true, then it first check the value of lock. Okay, so initially that value is 0. So when suppose process 1 or process A wants to enter, it first check the value of lock is 0. Then what happened? It just changed the value of lock to 1 and enter its critical sections. Okay, now suppose in the meantime another process, that is B, wants to enter this critical section. Then that particular process, what to do? It first, that means that is also wish to enter its critical section. That means it also check the while that is true and check the value of lock is equal to 0 or not. So right now we know process A already entered its critical section. So what happened? Basically the lock variable is already changed from 0 to 1. So what happened? So it actually checked lock not equal to 0. Yes, that is right now lock equal to 1. So basically that is not true. So if that is not true, so B will not enter, B's turn is not that time to enter its critical section. It must wait until lock becomes 0. Okay, so that means when process A exit from the critical sections, it change the value of lock to 0 and enter its non-critical section. So after that process B, that is actually checking the value of lock is equal to 0 or not. Right now it checks the value of lock is 0 and it may enter its critical section. Okay, so that is the thing, main criteria for critical section solution, that is the mutually exclusive. That must be, critical sections must be mutually exclusive. That is always at a time only one process can enter this section, common section. That must be overcome from this here, from this code. That is when, that means clock is equal to 1, that means there have an process. If that time any process wants to enter, it must wait. Okay, so basically now we'll check from this code if there have any drawbacks is there or not. Then what happened? We'll first check one conditions may arise. Suppose we know the context switch. So anytime multi-programming system, anytime there may be context switch occur and process scheduling the process switching between the CPU switching between the processes. So what happened? Suppose firstly A wants to enter this critical section, that is process A wants to enter, it checks the value of lock is 0. Okay, before it value is changed to the 1, the context switch occur. Just process A just read the value of lock is equal to 0, and after that context switch occur. Then what to do? Second process, another process, that is process B, is right now in working into CPU. Then what happened? What process B does? It also check the lock is equal to 0. Okay, because process A right now just read the value of lock to 0. After that context switch occur. Then process B again start its work and read the value of lock to 0 and change, after that change the value to 1. Okay, and enter this critical section. Okay, now after that suppose again context switch occur. Then what happened? Process CPU switch to the previous process, that is process A. Okay, and process A start its work where it leave. Okay, it leave at that state, that is it already read the value of lock is 0. Okay, so what happened? Process A change the value of lock to 1 and enter the critical section. Then what happened? Both the process at a time enter its critical sections. So that is the thing, the first point, that is the mutual exclusion is required for critical section problem. The critical section, more than one process are enter into its section, common sections. So what happened? That is not working, that is not the appropriate solution for the critical section problem. Then what happened? We consider another approach, that is strictly alter this code. Okay, what will be the code? Here we consider two different code for two different process. So here we consider for the process on that particular code, we altered for process 1. Something is going on first, while loop is not equal to, then if while not lock not equal to 0, then that means not equal to 0 means that is not 1. Then what to do? It enter its critical section. Okay, before it exit from the critical section, it's change the value of lock to 1 and enter its non-critical section. Okay, understood? That is the thing we'll consider. Now for the process 2, here will be the code while true, then process B will check the conditions like while lock not equal to 1. While lock not equal to 1, that means while lock not equal to 1, that means lock equals to 0. Lock equals to 0 means process 2 doesn't enter into this section, critical section. So what to do? When lock equal to 1, then it will enter to critical section. Okay? When it's enter, then it will enter its critical section. And here we use a semicolon over here in this while loop, because of when lock not equal to 0 for the process 1, that means lock equal to 1, that time, that whole time it becomes again lock equals to 0, it will looping over this while loop. Again here also, when lock not equal to 1, that time process 2 continuously looping over here, this while loop. So at that moment when process 1 change the value of lock to 1, that time process B can enter its critical section. Okay, then what happened? When it again exit from its critical sections, it's change the value of lock to 0, then non-critical section. Okay, now the thing is that particular altered programming, altered algorithm is appropriate for the all the solutions for the critical sections. That is mutually exclusive. Yes, that is mutually exclusive. So that means that is depends on the value of lock. Okay, if lock is set to 0, so that time only turn is for process 1. When lock is equal to 1, that time only process 2 can enter its critical section. So we can say the first part, number 1, that is mutually exclusive. Okay, now the another thing is, the thing, suppose there may be a problem can occur when process 1 enter its critical section and exit from the critical section and set the value of lock to 1. Okay, now in the meantime process 2 already executing its non-critical sections. Okay, again there is a opportunity for process 1, this wants to enter its critical section, but this is not possible. For what? Because that time value of log is 1. Okay, so that is the turn for only process 2, but process 2 is executing its non-critical section, so it must be wait by the process 1 in this while loop until the process 2 change the value of lock to 1. So always the sequence of will be process 1, then process 2, then process 1, then process 2, like that. So that is not, so when, that is the one of the criteria is this, when process 2 is executing its non-critical section, not block the other process to enter its critical section. Okay, so that is the problem arise in this strictly alternation. Okay, thank you. Next slide we will discuss the advantage, what will be the updations of this algorithm. Thank you.